So, let's begin. It's been some time since our last update, and so much has changed. That's why this won't be the only devlog. We've got a part 2 already planned with even more content than what you'll see today. So let's take a quick look back. We started with a rather simple UI, a basic customization screen. I can select the dinosaurs and apply the moves, of course, later on. It's gonna get a lot better UI to select your moves. Only 4 maps to select from. Rough battle animations. And moves heavily inspired by Dinosaur King. At volcano burst, everyone. And beyond battling, there really wasn't much else to do. No deeper reason to keep playing. But now 2 years later, as mentioned in the intro, a ton has been updated, optimized, and created. We've shaped this into something that actually feels more like a real video game. A game with a purpose. A reason to download, to explore, to find, unlock, and build memories with your dinosaurs and friends. Since our last summer update, the main menu alone has been remade multiple times to show something that wasn't an illusion, something that was real. Something that we could see and touch. That said, please note the current GUI, being graphical user interface, is still temporary, so everything that makes it look nice. The assets you'll see do not represent the final product. Why? Because development keeps updating, and so do our features. My developers always explain it this way. If we spend time and resources perfecting a polished menu design early on, only to later scrap or rework it, we'd lose both time and money. That's why, for now, we're working with placeholder assets and early sketches, which you'll notice throughout the video, while saving the final polishing for the last stages of development. It's like putting the cherry on top of the cake, basically, at the very end. And with that in mind, before we move on to showcasing other assets, I want to show you how the game currently looks before it undergoes more changes, which ironically, we're already planning. At first, the game had a simple main menu, which we'd already shown. After that, we experimented with a river scene, with an idea that quickly branched into something more ambitious, a 3D interactive menu. The goal was to give players a way to look around and interact with objects that would lead them into different game modes. However, that scene itself turned out to be a bit too messy. The hills were cluttered and there just wasn't enough space to move around comfortably. Which led me back to the drawing board. An open field scene with enough room. A wide clear area where players can freely look around and visually choose what they want to do, rather than only just clicking plain text, other than seeing the amount of resources you have. This menu acts like a central point, where everything connects, from selecting your battles, to opening your profile, or browsing the shop for items. There is a chance, as mentioned earlier, that this screen will change again. It's been a challenge getting it just right, even from a player's perspective. Let's jump into one of the screens you'll be able to choose from, starting with the customization screen, where you can build and personalize the dinosaur team you'll be battling alongside. Most of us, excluding the Alpha Gang, see these dinosaurs as real animals. That's why we've integrated a system where you can grow closer to your unlocked dinosaurs. You'll be able to interact with them, play with them, and most importantly, feed them. After all, they work up quite an appetite after battling for a long time. This feature is not a replacement for leveling them up with bones, rather a new addition to the system to help you even more. And to make each dinosaur feel truly yours, you can now give them a name of your choice, which will show up during single player battles. We'll be returning to the customization screen in the next devlog for even more features. For now, let's take a quick look at another important update, the profile section. We've expanded it so the game can now track your combat records, so you would have to agree the terms of service before playing, saving the number of battles you've won across all modes, the achievements and badges you've earned, seasonal events you've participated in, missions completed, dinosaurs used, move cards unlocked, and much more. You can also personalize your profile by choosing a profile picture, picking a nickname, and showcasing your current dinosaur team. Updates have, of course, also been made to the Settings tab, giving you more flexibility. Adjust music and sound effects individually. Enable power saving mode for older mobile devices. Feeling stuck? You can replay tutorials whenever you want. And most importantly for many players, change the game's language to your preferred spoken language. Returning to the main menu itself, you'll notice a flying pteranodon, which will deliver your in-game mail daily, including news and upcoming updates, bug fixes, event announcements, and even free gifts. Alongside it, you'll find the new Missions tab, where you can check daily tasks, work toward fulfilling achievements, and earn experience and resources you can use to strengthen your team and those of others. We're experimenting with some other additions to the game. Whether we move forward with them is still up for discussion. And finally, you can't miss it, you'll spot a giant globe over our very own planet, your gateway to the game's very first storyline adventure. Find dinosaurs across the world, defeat and save them to unlock new companions for your team. Another way to receive resources is by visiting the shop. There you'll find offers containing egg capsules of the game's resources, along with individual deals featuring dinosaurs themselves on the market. Dino mods, coins, skins, animations, bones, fossils, and other items to help boost your gameplay experience. Since Dinosaur Kingdom will be a free-to-play game, we want to be transparent about something important. Running online servers and supporting ongoing development requires resources of our own. Over the years, building this project hasn't been free, nor cheap. To help sustain the game's future and continue providing updates, purchases will be available in the shop. Now, these are completely optional. They offer ways to speed up progress, but they're not mandatory to enjoy the full experience. Everything in the shop has been designed to feel rewarding, not just useful, but genuinely exciting to check out. From rare items that add extra flair to special cosmetics that let you stand out. And speaking of looks,
this one was always in need of an upgrade. It kept on losing. We can't let that happen again. Increase the power for this one.
whoa, it jumped right into the capsule as if it wants to evolve into something different.
These modifications made you look gorgeous. It'll swim better now too. Where and why is little Thierry hiding?
I'm staying well clear of this one.
Put this one in a different pen. I'm not having some sort of Jurassic disaster. Maybe I should invent some more aquatic moves now.